that he is armed and dangerous. I can hear the officers right now trying to
clarify. Chad, that's the E-Rob viewer. Give me the other guy.
So they're sorting that out.
Chad, give me the visual broadcast. This guy watches E-Rob. I'm not kidding.
They believe that they know him, and I thought that was the case because one of the units that is involved in this has the radio identifier of 5 King, which is usually a detective unit from one of their centralized detective bureaus.
I'm not kidding it.
They do have detectives involved in this. It sounds like a detective may have been the one that was initially in what they call a following, which is when they want to make a stop on this vehicle, but they need to coordinate it and get other units involved. And they did that with those black and whites, and now we have this pursuit.
So how did police get tipped off to this, Mike? What actually started this?
Well, all we know is that they originally got on the radio and said, we're following this vehicle. And they said they needed additional units, an air unit. Yeah. They didn't do anything until they had a bunch of marked units. Des was pointing out how many black and whites were down there. So it's very possible they were surveilling this person.
Okay.
And then they were ready to make the stop on him, and then here we are now. So they're calling it a Code 6 Charles felony suspect that they believe is armed and dangerous.
Right. So most likely the car was reported stolen.
Exactly. Yeah. And as Mike was just talking about, the different processes that the law enforcement officials have before they go into full-on pursuit mode, as we call it. We're talking about it being a following. It's like a pre-pursuit, if you will.
Anybody has anything to
behind the car, get more units in place. And the idea is that more black and whites units will be present so that maybe the person won't run. Maybe they, it'll minimize the likelihood that they'll take off. And of course, they have the airship above.
Them up and getting everyone in place. So that's what was happening before we got to you here on air here on KCAL News at 10. But again, we are following a police pursuit right now. The LAPD chasing a stolen car, a black Honda sedan. Let's get back to Mike Rogers at the desk with an update.
Yeah, so we're continuing to listen to this. They're still trying to sort out what the weapon was. They're trying to get some of those detectives involved in this. I can hear them trying to coordinate the radio traffic. It sounds like some of the officers may have been on a different radio channel. So they're coordinating all that right now. But, like you were mentioning, Susie, that pre-stop coordination is exactly for this purpose. Especially, this is one of these followings that for us at the desk, a lot of people don't realize there are a lot of followings every day. Like this kind of thing happens all the time.
And this was a following the incentive to watch it
that was much longer than what they usually are. And that really indicated to me that they really wanted to have their ducks in a row. They wanted to have a lot of officers here. I'm going to hold back some of the things that I am hearing, but they are requesting some kind of specialized unit to be involved in this as well, which really, again, leads me to believe, that these guys are somebody that could be potentially pretty dangerous, that they really want to get off the streets. The other thing, I was talking about that radio designation earlier of that detective. Those King units that we call them are citywide detectives. They're not from individual bureaus. So it could have been somebody, that was being investigated potentially by robbery homicide division or some citywide detective division.
Right.
So it sounds like somebody is potentially pretty dangerous.
Not anymore.
Get off
right. And that whole Code 6 Charles with the felony warrant, now armed and dangerous, changed everything. And here we are in pursuit. Desmond Shaw live up in SkyCal. For the most part, he's staying here on surface streets, huh?
Yeah, kind of looping around the area now. We're in the Pico Union area, you can see. So briefly went down towards USC and then turned around. That was right when we had heard that this had become a pursuit. So kind of hanging out in this area. We first heard about LAPD wanting to pull this over, though, over on the west side, over off of the 10 and Lincoln. That was when they were still following and trying to get all of these officers, in their black and whites ready to pull this over, get the helicopter overhead as well, which obviously they have. You see that spotlight there as they get ready to go underneath us here onto Olympic Boulevard. And there you can see the sharp turn by LAPD's airship there to stay in pursuit of this one. So bear with us here as we just spin the camera around a little bit as we are on Olympic, but kind of hanging out in this area. So, is this where the suspect lives, or is this where they want to ditch the vehicle, get out and run? So we'll see. This is obviously, after all the details that Mike was giving you, definitely not one of the run-of-the-mill pursuits. It sounds like it's a lot more than just property crime going on. If they believe that this person is armed and dangerous, that's a whole other factor. And so knowing all that, this does not seem like one of those ones where LAPD will give up. They're probably going to try to take this one as far as they can, however this concludes.
What's interesting, I'm noticing here that the cruiser behind this car that's being pursued also has a spotlight of its own. I'm guessing it's to maybe look inside the car. Mike or Des, what do you say?
I think it might be to try to alert maybe alert other people of the guy coming through the area. Sometimes we'll see him shine a flashlight. We're also dealing with a black vehicle. I mean, they do. A lot of times we see that when it's a black vehicle, when they have their lights off, and they may need to do that just to keep a visual of the vehicle or to warn other people that something's coming towards them. It may have even been a coordination with. You saw that the airship was in a really tight turn there, so maybe they were doing that to kind of help assist the helicopter as well, so that they could show them where the vehicle is going. This is a pretty common car.
Is it undangerous?
Is a Honda
Can't even
Civic.
go on a good old-fashioned casino
black
run
Honda
without
was what
Papa
they
Dogs
were
getting on you.
following
Whole PD
earlier.
for this.
And
So
now on Washington Boulevard.
Unfortunately, John Pork has passed away in the crossfire.
Still, a decent amount of people out here tonight. It's definitely not dead down in this area. We're pretty close to downtown Los Angeles, so a moderate amount of danger to the public right now. We have seen speeds up to 75 miles an hour as we get up to over 60 now on these surface streets, but just kind of looping around the area. So maybe trying to formulate a plan or something, or where they want to get out of the vehicle. We'll see. But LAPD obviously all over this one, ready however this is going to end.
Desmond was talking about dangerous because of the high speed on surface streets right now. Danger to the public, obviously, for anyone who might be walking or driving outside and not see this car coming their way at full speeds like this. These narrow streets that we see, these dark streets, and you wonder, my gosh, are they, going to stop for that stop sign? They just keep going, and it gets really scary, especially for neighbors out there who maybe, do not know, again, that this is coming through. But this is a tough situation for the LAPD, as we're all talking about, because of the fact that these suspects are armed and dangerous. And as Desmond was saying, this is another level of danger when we're talking about armed and dangerous, because police cannot do the things that they would maybe normally do to stop this car during another pursuit that we're not talking about armed individuals, right, Mike?
Yeah, right. I mean, this is, I just heard them request additional units, even to add to all of the units that they already have there, which again just kind of goes to show. Sorry, I was listening to some radio traffic here, but goes to show that they're really taking this seriously. And again, they're repeating right now, armed and dangerous. And so, the airship has a couple of things they want to try. They're waiting to get some approvals for those. So we'll watch and see if those happen. But, not something that they're probably going to give up. I can't imagine that they'll give up a felony suspect that they believe is armed and dangerous.
Right.
So, but we are getting into these kind of surface streets where we're starting to circle a little bit. I'm monitoring some of the air traffic here with SkyCal and the LAPD ship, and we've kind of been up and down this area, Pico Union into close to downtown. So we'll see, if they're able to get something to maybe stop this guy.
Yeah, it would be a great opportunity to use spike strips, right? Because it seems like he's following some sort of pattern. Even Desmond Shaw up in SkyCal was telling us, and we see it here live. Just turn after continuous turn, and basically just staying in the Pico Union area, and it looks like this is an area that has some homes and a lot of apartment buildings as well. And luckily, I don't know if it has anything to do with maybe cooler temperatures at night, but we're not seeing a lot of foot traffic right now, which is a good thing right now with this car blasting through residential streets at anywhere from 30 to 50 miles an hour, which of course is very dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those situations where they're probably not going to go for the quick maneuver, obviously, because of the fact that these suspects are armed and dangerous under the 110 pursuit. You can imagine, kind of the techniques that they're thinking about, deploying right now, and definitely not for that reason, because they are armed, and you can only imagine what could happen should the officers get any closer to this car. So again, a big danger to not only the officers who are in pursuit, but also the neighborhood that this suspect is driving through. And we've been talking about how it's been pretty much the same area for about a good, I would say, half an hour now. We were back in the USC area, and then they turned and came back around through the Pico Union area.
I think it's going to be 11th
place this entire time. But it always makes you wonder, Juan, do they know the area? Are they familiar with the area? Do they live in this area?
Right.
Do they have a friend who lives in this area? Maybe they're hoping to, ditch the car and run into their house. And who knows?
Or like we saw not too long ago, where a pursuit ended in a very crowded area, and the suspects all scattered, and there were so many people just standing around. It was hard to figure out who was who. Eventually, they did catch these guys. Look at this, the pursuit kind of coming into this area here, where there were a lot of apartment buildings. But no, there's the car right there. Desmond is right on it. and it looked just a little while ago. Look, LA
Pico
Live
now.
right there on the map tracker. Are they near LA
What?
Live? Desmond, is that the convention center? What are
All
we looking
units
at?
in pursuit, push over to Southwest Frequency.
Yeah, we are right by there right now. Widen out to show you. So we are right next to the convention center right now, which is, you know, long since closed, fortunately. So not going to see too many people out in this area. So but now just kind of crisscrossing around the 10 freeway, you know, right around the 10 and the 110 as well, Pico Union. So starting to kind of branch out a little bit. We'll see what the strategy is here. You know, we are on the verge of downtown Los Angeles, which can make things pretty difficult for helicopters to follow all of this. I noticed, you know, LAPD, they're kind of hanging back a little bit as well. And you know what? When we made the northbound turn back underneath the 110, it almost looked like we almost lost this vehicle. So, you know, we have heard many pursuits before where you know, they've lost the visual. Of course, they do have the helicopter overhead as well, but you know they've got to be kind of careful if this is someone that this much distance between them and the criminals, because it really does.
That this suspect is armed and dangerous, which adds a level of intensity to this pursuit for authorities as they're dealing with a suspect now who is believed to potentially have a gun. Armed and dangerous is the belief for authorities at this point. And again, when you're pursuing somebody like this, you'll always assume the worst. But when you have concrete evidence or good information to go on to lead you to that conclusion, certainly this person is indeed armed and dangerous and, you know, potentially either used the weapon or threatened to use the weapon in the commission of a crime leading up to this pursuit.
Where's Andy been? I miss Andy.
We don't know the circumstances, but a very dangerous situation unfolding for LAPD tonight.
It really is. Here goes a right-hand turn northbound.
Yes, Wednesday's off.
Bonnie Bray, so he really is, this driver really is all over the place. And, well, let me pull out to a wide shot so you get an idea of how many units are in this pursuit. It makes more sense now that they said he's armed and dangerous. Might be ending right here. He's jumping out.
Whoa!
We got two passengers coming out. The driver's going to continue. We're going to stay with the vehicle. We're hearing that one is a female northbound in an alley right now, but the vehicle is going to continue here on Hoover. And so now we know there was at least two others other than the driver on board.
Yeah, we
possibly a passenger in the front.
Again, we just saw that happen. Two passengers, foot bailed, one female, one male. I'm sure that you know, units are on them trying to get them into custody. But we're keeping our eyes on this guy, on the driver of this vehicle, of this stolen car, who is considered armed and dangerous, and now making his way again, blowing through another intersection.
Why
we saw that car
passengers
stop and shocked that there was somebody that actually just ran a red light, not realizing that it was a pursuit that that just went through that red light, and you know the subsequent patrol cars behind him that are going to follow.
Yep.
So here he is in this neighborhood making the rounds again.
Northbound. Yeah, making his rounds again, and we're listening to the foot chase as well. The female still running in an alley, a male passenger also on foot still. They are not in custody yet, but the officers that were in trail jumped out and were running after those two. But this pursuit continues here on Olympic. Crossing Bonnie Bray.
Boy, desperation time for this driver. So two passengers jumped out. Unclear if there are any other passengers that may have decided to stay on board, or if there are no other passengers, but clearly at least two of the people wanted nothing more to do with this situation, and the driver intent on trying to get away. This is just desperate behavior to be driving at these speeds, erratically in this nature on surface streets at night. When you've got full force of the LAPD behind you, as well as overhead LAPD airship.
He has one suspect in custody.
It's very, very difficult for this suspect to get away.
One and a two?
Yeah, definitely hard to get away. Look at the units in this pursuit. There's 4 right now. The other ones, you know, went on that foot chase. But now it looks like the driver's heading back towards that area where the foot chase started.
Andy!
One suspect in custody, one outstanding.
But right now, Alvin
Continue the perimeter.
On to
and
Venice
he's going to
Boulevard, a
continue
right
the
turn
nice
now.
sunlight of the
This is further
helicopter.
up for the pursuit.
Andy's in, boys. Andy's in.
Is on southwest base. The perimeter put her on southwest Simplay for attack channel.
Boulevard now onto southbound Union Avenue. A lot of erratic turns here, doing his level best to try and lose those officers. But you still see that night sun right overhead. Not pulling around here. They are really, look at that. A unit possibly set up for a spike strip there, and he went the other way, making a left turn onto Burlington Avenue, a left turn onto Burlington.
I'm gonna mute the comms now. Because we got Andy.
A quick right onto Washington, and all 4 of those units behind him managing to keep up here. Look at that. Officers now waiting at various intersections ahead of him as he continues to circle this area.
Yo, his mic's bugging. Come on, man.
And the 10 near Pico Union. We're continuing now on Hoover Street.
Boom. They fly the
westbound Hoover.
They fly the heli.
Northbound, excuse me.
They go pick him up at his house when he's sleeping. You know, get him on the job, and they give him a bad mic. Man, Andy needs to get. And it doesn't. They don't treat Andy right now.
Trying to make out the make and model of that car, but obviously a dark color vehicle, maybe a Civic, a Honda Civic perhaps, with heavily tinted windows. Again, continuing these circles here in the Pico Union area, back on the Pico Boulevard, northbound Alvarado once again on streets that we have now been on several times just in the last couple of minutes. Now again, northbound on Alvarado Street.
I think he's stalling you.
There are now upwards of a half a dozen LAPD units in pursuit here. Lots of cops on his tail as he continues these erratic moves over the double yellow lines and lanes of traffic to get around anybody in his way, weaving through the Rampart District here, now making another wild right turn there onto James Wood Boulevard.
Northbound.
Slowing down, another turn,
Northbound Alvarado coming up on 8.
and look at all of the units
They got both of them?
behind him making those turns with him as they try and flood this part of downtown LA. Again, we're west of the 10 freeway, the 110 rather, north of the 10, and now on to 8th Street.
I don't know why the other guys ran, unless they were involved with whatever was the initial thing. You know.
Once again, the driver of this vehicle leading police on a wild police chase through downtown LA. It's been going on for the better part of the last 25 minutes as he continues to weave his way through downtown LA, trying every trick in the book to try and lose those officers, but no less than a half a dozen to a dozen units right on his tail with that LAPD airship.
You didn't do the tunnel swap yet.
Night sun trying to shine a light there, warning drivers ahead of him of the danger coming their way as he continues at a high rate of speed, possibly onto the freeway here.
Smart guy with the fucking spotlight.
He'll come out the other side. That's 8th. And he's going to weave around this traffic here, not getting on the freeway. That'll put him in just past Francisco there as he makes his way now into
this is Chinese days.
Downtown LA area.
One guide.
All of these
one guide.
That,
all of this for one guide.
Often used
Stun locked
downtown for these pursuit suspects. Very tricky for the helicopters to keep up with them here. It's going to fall on those units down on the ground to keep a close distance and a close eye and prevent him from getting away here. Lots of parking garages, lots of hiding spots here. Plenty of apartment buildings. It's just so easy to hide out in downtown LA. Now onto Hope Street at a high rate of speed. Downtown LA, relatively empty this time of the night. Still, though, lots of pedestrians walking their dogs and out and about for a Wednesday evening walk. And you can see he's now continuing on Hope Street here. All of those units still right behind him.
Well, there, Hope Street. Oh, hold up. No, still mine.
Southbound Hope slowing down a little bit.
That shirt looked like some shit I would have made in 3rd grade.
You know, but I like it though. That's the thing.
Back onto Pico Boulevard.
Bro, I would never live in these fucking apartments.
Right around LA Live as he makes his way past Figueroa. Continuing westbound past Figueroa, past the convention center.
Ooh, that camera worked though. Holy.
Westbound Pico at 70 miles per hour coming up on the freeway. He's going to go, I think, once again underneath the 110 freeway. There's the overpass. As he comes out the other side, a little bit of traffic here. He's going to get around that by going into the oncoming lanes of traffic once again. Another wild left-hand turn here. All of those units,
man, they're really
still
close.
Right behind him as he makes his way onto Valencia Street.
I guess they're less scared now because there's only, even though it's dangerous, there's only one guy compared to 3.
Since we've
so
been over this
three with a
pursuit,
gun,
at
it's
least
a whole
2
different story.
suspects have jumped out of the vehicle. We believe that at least one of those suspects is in custody, and presumably LAPD is in the process of gaining more intel on this driver and trying to get some more information on what they are working with here, who they are dealing with.
There were 3, only 2 got out.
They can't go off the vehicle license plate because it appears to be a stolen vehicle, and so they have limited knowledge about the driver, but once again, you can see he is posing a real danger to all of these other motorists as he speeds down Venice Boulevard at upwards of 50 miles per hour.
Oh!
A spike strip, it missed. A failed spike.
Come on, man!
Continuing westbound Venice Boulevard.
Didn't get him. Well, it wasn't bad. It doesn't have the full hit. All it has to do is clip it at least a little bit.
Thank you.
Oh wait, now he's got him.
Northbound turn on Cortland Avenue. Another suspect
who the fuck is this guy?
Running for it. They're going to take him into custody in short order here, and the driver is continuing once again. So now 3 people have jumped out of this vehicle.
He tried it. He tried it.
Again, this is a stolen vehicle, and we're told by sources that there is also a felony warrant for the driver of this car. So it's more than just grand theft auto. There are additional charges that this suspect is
you got me.
And they are, there's a reason there are so many officers dedicated to this pursuit. We're going to see what those other wants are, but there are additional felony wants for the driver of this vehicle as they continue this pursuit of a stolen vehicle in downtown LA, 50 miles per hour up Alvarado Street.
Okay, now there's only one guy left. Unless they had 3 at the back. No shot.
Another wide turn there onto Olympic. And, almost losing control. Fishtailing at Westlake Avenue off of Olympic Boulevard.
Damn.
Starting to lose control a little bit.
Good recovery, though.
Turns way too fast. Very little braking. Braking way too late. And here he comes again as he makes his way.
Chat. This camera is zoomed in like times 24 or something like that.
As all of those PD units.
The heli looks close, but it's not. It's not even close
in on him. Again, about 10 units, approximately 10 units that are on his.
I mean, look at this shit. Nah, this is like times 60 or something.
They're just not letting up whatsoever. They really are dedicated to this pursuit. Look at that. Check out all of those.
Why are they all going in line like this?
Here.
What are they doing? Is this normal, Jeff, for a chase? We rarely see this many people in a row like this.
Left-hand turn there onto 12th Street. And once again, heading back towards downtown LA.
Wait, why wouldn't they do that? Because it just creates more traffic, more people in the one thing.
Westbound 12th at 50 miles per hour.
People back have no value.
110 freeway. LAPD right on his tail there with that airship right overhead, trying to keep that night sun on him. There's the overpass once again. We're covering a lot of the same real estate that we have just in the last few minutes. Another wild left turn there as he continues to push the limits of this Honda Civic. Again, right near
Man,
the crypto
this guy jaywalked.
arena
Hey,
here as he makes
my
his
brother,
way past
I saw that guy. He jaywalked.
Live. Just past Chickern here, paralleling the 110 freeway.
Imagine they went back and scooped the guy that got out.
It's legal in California.
Here is Olympic Boulevard.
Fucking libtards.
Right turn on Olympic. And if you're watching us live on abc7.com and our ABC7 streaming apps, get ready to switch over to ABC7 on your TV set as we get ready for our 11 o'clock broadcast. Eyewitness News at 11 o'clock starting in just a second.
They're cutting off Andy.
I have no eye comment.
What the fuck is their problem?
I got nothing. Nothing. No eye comment. You hear it? I don't hear it. I have nothing.
Help Andy, man.
I hear nothing.
Bro.
I heard that. I heard that.
Okay, I had the live broadcast of ABC, but I'll probably swap to K.
Top of your screen, Night Sun, top of your screen right there.
Come on.
That's right, Jory. The suspect who's been on the run for the better part of the last half hour, dumping several of his friends, passengers in the vehicle, jumping out of the vehicle. Some wild turns here through downtown LA as he tries at all costs to lose about a dozen officers who are so far managing to keep up with him at high rates of speed through surface streets. It started on the freeway in LAPD's Southwest Division, and now we are in downtown LA, where this pursuit is continuing.
That's bad.
With some really wild and erratic moves at times, almost losing control of the vehicle. Jory, we believe this is a stolen vehicle, but there is much more to the story. In fact, sources tell us that there are additional felony wants for the driver of this car. This person believed to be armed and dangerous.
They swap broadcast and then he goes hard on the comms. I like that.
They have tried several times to spike the vehicle. They have set up perimeters, but so far he has really done a good job at evading those officers, but they have done an equally impressive job of keeping up with him. They have not let him go. They are applying a lot of pressure upwards of, as I mentioned, 10 to 12 officers right on his tail there, in addition to that LAPD airship who is keeping that Night Sun on him as he makes his way down. I think we're on 8th Street once again. We're covering a lot of the same streets over and over again between downtown LA and some of the residential neighborhoods near the Pico Union area. That's allowed them to set up for those spike strips. But again, so far, most of those spike attempts appear to have failed as he turns onto Parkview Street here in the downtown LA area.
Look at these people. Look how people. Look how they park. Look at this shit. What a fucking shithole.
Yep.
What? Look at the street. It's just hard stacked.
Yeah, you can't help but presume that this is probably an area that he's very familiar with, if not resides in. Too early to tell. Again, 3 suspects jumping out of the vehicle in this neighborhood, and we believe at least 1 or 2 of them have been taken into custody, and hopefully LAPD is in the process of trying to gain more intel. Look at all of these units, not only the units behind him, but at some of these intersections, there are units that have been able to set up for him.
You went past the black part, so
far, we have not seen any successful spikes just yet. At one point, he did fishtail quite a bit as he makes some of these turns way too fast back into oncoming lanes of traffic up Alvarado Street, a street we have been on at least 3 or 4 times already, as he continues to do circles just to the east of downtown LA, occasionally making his way under the 110 freeway into the taller buildings in downtown where it's much easier to hide out, but inevitably he continues to kind of go back and forth between these residential neighborhoods and downtown, now near MacArthur Park, as you mentioned, continuing southbound on Alvarado Street past Westlake Avenue, here in the Pico Union area, an area that he appears to be somewhat, or at least, I would say, pretty much familiar with.
There's at least 3 more occupants in the vehicle.
3 more!
Might have caught that front right wheel.
We're going to be approaching Hoover.
What is this clown car joke?
I don't know.
Wait, they have 8 guns in the car?
Northbound Hoover from Alvarado. With the 90th number 2.
Hey, he's slowing down. Uh-oh. He's probably making a turn.
Upwards of 60 to 70 miles per hour on surface streets. I think we just caught a glimpse through that driver, that windshield. Appears to be, if I'm not mistaken, another passenger. And
this guy's filming it. Look at this guy.
So at least
look at him.
Individual still inside that car. It's a compact car. We believe it might be a Honda Civic, and as we've already mentioned, at least 3 other people have jumped out of this car. But from our vantage point, it does look like the driver is not alone. There appears to be somebody else in that passenger seat. And again, we have to wonder.
So is there some shit going on? Tell me on the comms. I'll go back to comms. I'm gonna put them at 0 and I'll go back. I have one here, Andy.
This is not normal, especially for the Los Angeles Police Department to work a pursuit like this with this size of a pursuit package, especially through streets through downtown LA. It's just not something we are typically used to seeing.
8 on Main. 11.
There's a lot more to the story, to say the least. In any event, he's back on Olympic Boulevard, another boulevard that we have been on numerous times as he continues to circle this neighborhood. Wouldn't be surprised if there are more spike strips ahead of him as he continues now eastbound on Olympic Boulevard, Jory.
You want to spike on comms? Yeah. Putting on?
Just past Union now.
Apparently comms are going for spikes now.
Another wild turn.
The guy who was
Another wild
on the
turn. He took that one a little fast, and you might see signs of this vehicle behaving a little bit differently now, going the wrong way again, or actually just turning into that left lane there. He could have. He seems to be avoiding the freeway. He's had many opportunities to get on the freeway, and he seems to be intentionally avoiding it. If anything has changed since that spike strip, I would say maybe he's traveling a little bit slower. Now going the wrong way on 12th Street, that might be a one-way street. Back underneath the Harbor Freeway there, underneath the 110 freeway. We'll see
not a one-way.
on the other side.
Wait.
See that night side waiting for him. There he is coming out the other side. That's going to be the east side of the 110 freeway, where there are so many spots to hide out. As you mentioned, Jory, there are lots of tall buildings, plenty of parking garages, apartment complexes, and you can tell that vehicle is definitely slowing down. You can see it a little bit wobbly.
Lane under the 110 freeway out of their unit view.
Left tire smoking. You see a little bit, a little bit of smoke from that left rear tire. It looks like that left rear.
Oh damn! He's
Southbound LA Live Way, the tires are going down.
It essentially injects a straw-like peg into the tire that slowly releases the air. And I think that's what we're seeing here, is that left tire starts to come apart there as he's now underneath the freeway, really slowing down. There he is, coming out still, pushing the gas pedal, trying to get away from those officers, but that vehicle is, look at that, there's more flat tires. In fact, both of those tires on the right side are flat.
Wait, he's in his control, hold on.
Starting to struggle here.
That's bad, that's 07.
Control of the vehicle, wobbling back and forth as he tries to control that steering wheel. It's not cooperating, and I think it's fair to say, Jory, this vehicle now on borrowed time, as they are now setting up at various intersections along Pico Boulevard, getting ready for the termination of this pursuit.
Yes, because in pursuit, declare yourself on Southwest base. Authorized units disengage.
Huh?
545, contact Southwest inside line.
What song do you all think he's listening to?
Nothing.
Westbound approaching Union.
Wait. No way, no way he makes a turn here.
San Pico approaching Union. Slow it down.
Oof.
Yeah, another another turn here, struggling to make those turns. I think it's just a matter of time.
Isn't the tire gonna rip though? He's making turns on a flat tire.
Up here, you can still see occasionally some smoke.
He's gonna be on the rim in a minute.
At least 3 of the 4 tires from our vantage point are almost completely flat, and as you mentioned, he is really
like the comms.
Their swimming is a great way to put it, as he makes his way again back northbound on Alvarado Street, really doing circles over and over and over on these same exact streets. Not a lot of surprises with this guy. That's allowed them to really execute those spike strips, and he's slowing down ever more slowly here as he continues.
They're looking for a spot to drop out for many people for sure.
On Alvarado at about 20 miles per hour. They've done a great job at trying to keep other traffic at bay, but it's a testament to how much resources have been dedicated to this pursuit on the part of the LAPD. They have dedicated a copious number of officers and resources to try and get this person off the road, believed to be armed and dangerous. The vehicle itself said to be stolen, but there are additional felony wants for the driver.
They're gonna go way hard on him once the 2 guys are out of the car, though.
Let up on him at all of those units continuing to close in on him from behind as he continues.
They're not going hard because there's 3 inside and they have guns.
Olympic Boulevard. If you recognize these streets, trust your
instincts.
instincts.
If you trust people off,
we have been here
then only the driver's in it. Even though he's armed, they're gonna go hard, harder.
Following us on ABC7.com, but the better part of the last half hour, he is continuing to do circles around these same buildings here just to the west of downtown LA. Between MacArthur Park and downtown LA is where he feels most comfortable, now making his way back towards the 110 freeway.
Yeah, this guy's been doing back and forths. He's been here like 4 times. Wait a minute. I mean, technically, wouldn't this person get like billed or fined with the amount that this costs for them? Like all the equipment lost and damaged during the pursuit? No? Alright.
That's right.
Multiple felonies. Jesus. It's a tax dollar.
It does, and we've seen a lot of experienced pursuit drivers try that very tactic of intentionally making their way into the downtown area where there are so many hiding spots. It's become a well-known thing. If you're trying to lose the cops, downtown is the place to do it. I don't think that's going to happen with this guy because you could just see the number of units on the ground, even if those helicopters had to peel off. There are just so many ground units dedicated to this pursuit. It's just the chances of him
massive speed check.
Are
2 of them, bing bong.
It may end up in a foot pursuit. They might have to set up a perimeter, but they are going to get this guy. This is not something that we are used to seeing.
He needs a fucking Dido
at the various intersections,
pit stop.
And at least a dozen units right behind him. Again, as a reporter, I cannot wait to hear the details behind what this person is wanted for. Some very serious charges stacking up against him here as he refuses, even at this late juncture, with all of those flat tires, to pull over and just give himself up. He was said to be armed and dangerous. We don't know what crimes have been committed, but obviously they are stopping at nothing to keep up with him. They are not going to lose him. It's just a matter of he's on borrowed time. He knows it. And so he's just enjoying these final moments of freedom and crawl through downtown LA again, back onto Alvarado.
Wait, isn't that what they got the other guy last time? No, it's not. There's trees. HD? It is HD. It's getting dark in there, isn't it?
Easily.
Wait.
That's right. And now you have the issue as word gets out on social media and, of course, across everybody's TV set, you start to see some more people coming out to try and catch a glimpse. Again, this is the type of pursuit where you're not surprised to see that because he's basically established such a pattern
Absolute
that there's
moronic fucking humans out there.
They don't want to see pedestrians get involved, even if they want to try and catch a glimpse or take a picture. It is so ill-advised because you just don't know how this pursuit is going to end. And there are indeed lots of pedestrians out and about. Some just happen to be walking around, obviously, in this part of town. In other parts, they are coming out just to take a look at what is going on in their neighborhood.
This guy stopped in the middle of the street to watch this shit.
Making his way through the same neighborhood over and over again, back onto Alvarado Street, doing these circles at about 20 miles per hour with all of those lights and sirens behind him, getting everybody's attention. Of course, there's a good purpose for that.
Sirens?
Also attracting
Pull off to the side?
wrong attention too, and they just don't want to see people come out to try and take
He's
part
in the middle
in
of the
this.
street.
This is just not a smart idea. So they're going to try and continue to keep a close distance here, making these turns with him back onto Olympic Boulevard from Alvarado. Again, doing a very, very tight circle around this group of buildings as he makes another left-hand turn here, this time onto Lake Street, another narrow street as he basically is just exhausting whatever rubber is left on those rims. But
could use spike strips. It's a driver's side tire. I'm watching cross traffic.
Go now.
Alright, spies are coming. Here he comes.
It's Lake Street.
It looks like it. I'm not sure if it's actually come off.
Lake.
Oh, I see it.
That left side.
Oh, no, that wheel.
Driver's side tire. That's really about to come off.
Coming out to Alvarado.
See if there's anything left on that front one. But so far, I mean, here, look at that.
Is our eastbound 11 approaching Alvarado?
Move with that steering wheel, and you can see if he goes any faster, he's
Alvarado
going to lose control
from
of
11.
that vehicle. So he's got to keep it in a straight line if he has any hope of keeping this going. But I just think he is, you know, he's on borrowed time. It's clear that there's just not much time left, and it does look like there's a little bit of rubber left
my
there,
god, dude!
This
This shit is busted!
Alvarado still approaching Pico.
Southbound Alvarado approaching Pico.
I mean, fuck it, dude. Where's he going? I think he's stalling.
Pico from Alvarado.
I mean, it's a decent driver. I don't know if he's good. I don't even see it a lot. I think he's at least decent for sure. He's been doing pretty good.
There it goes.
Oh no, he's
that's going to slow him down even more here, and eventually that rim will start to grind into the pavement. You'll start to see some sparks here as he continues. I just don't think he's going to be able to maintain control much more, especially as he tries to speed up.
Jesus!
Very bad idea. Crossing over the double yellow lines. This is real potential for danger here as there is oncoming traffic.
Well, he's drifting!
You can see the cars on the other side of the road. It takes nothing for him to accidentally spin out of control or drift over those double yellow lines into those oncoming lanes. Now we're back underneath the freeway here as he continues eastbound on Pico. You really start to hold your breath as he tries to make this up as he goes along here. You just hope that there's nobody going as he starts to
holy shit, dude! Oh no, last tire. Here it comes. That's the last one charging he's got, right? And then he's got one more at the front.
Northbound LA Live from Pico.
He is still in pursuit. Northbound LA Live way from Pico.
And they stopped. They're stopping.
Contemplating maybe some more unorthodox tactics here. I mean, they can continue in a traditional way.
Oh,
look at
holy shit!
Flying off the front right tire there, that front rim starting to light up as it grinds into the asphalt there. But you wonder, with the dangers at play here, whether there might be other options for them at their
That
disposal.
guy
Again, they've
is
already
rolling on
dedicated
straight
dozens of
rocks
officers
like
to this
Fred
pursuit,
Flintstone.
including a dozen or so that are
Didn't
right
get the
behind him,
message
continuing
that
to follow him
tires were
through,
invented,
the streets of downtown LA
making
as he
more
continues with his
sparks
erratic
than
moves
4th
at
of
20 to 25 miles per
July.
hour on
He
rims.
needs to get to
basically-
Benny's or do a car swap. I am biting my nails.
Straight through Albany.
Dark flare reference.
Through taking over, and we got it west.
Oh my God!
Through Albany.
Jesus! He's still going!
Through westbound 12 through Albany.
No, it's the 12th Street.
I mean, that's a pretty severe level of dedication you got there, to be honest. Now, I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying, but I mean,
possibly friendly parallel.
it's the definition of dedication for sure.
Catching a glimpse of this, you can see them, spectators trying
Oh,
to see this
losing control.
Car flaring up like my diarrhea.
there are
Happy
risk factors.
31
And
months.
unfortunately, well,
I don't think he
fortunately,
runs. Nope.
a late hour, so we're not dealing with, you know, daytime traffic. The only more ideal situation would be if he was on the freeway.
I would assume he's probably thinking he's
more
just.
spike strips. He's going to drive around that spike.
Damn!
But, there's not much tire left to spike. I mean, there's pretty much, you know, it's pretty much game over at this point. He's on that. He's on his last few miles here. But the only thing better or safer would be on the freeway. Right now, though, that doesn't seem to be an option for him.
Spiking the rims. 5 head.
He is just crawling now up Alvarado Street once again, choosing the same streets over and over again, which has allowed them to set up at intersections ahead.
I don't think he's gonna run.
Not only to set up spike strips,
I think he's only gonna run when it's completely GG. Because yeah, you got too much stuff in the car. If he gets caught,
closing down those intersections,
I'm guessing he's gonna get charged whatever's in the car.
An armed and dangerous person behind the wheel here. He poses a real threat.
So he's all in with the car, pretty
Even
much.
at this late
And that's what I would
hour,
think.
And now he is back on
Oh!
Boulevard.
Oh my God! This thing is buzzing!
Light up the neighborhood.
Oh shit!
Northbound Alvarado through Olympic. Is there eastbound Olympic? Hello?
Back southbound West Lake from Olympic.
Damn!
From Olympic.
Oh, and that's gonna start to heat the back tire as well. Couldn't the sparks affect the back tire, or do you think it's going fast enough that it's cooling down as it goes?
211. Still southbound West Lake.
No, he has one tire left.
Southbound West Lake through 11.
Doing repeated circles along the same exact streets. It's telling that even as the pursuit has slowed down to 20-25 miles per hour, coming really close to those parked cars, it's telling.
He dodged the spikes again.
Go ahead for a it seems like relatively
at this point, just cross spike it. Like what?
Nail in the coffin of this pursuit. However, there must be a reason why they are not opting for that pit maneuver. They're
Oh no, they got him. Look at the tires about to come off.
drag on, despite the fact that it is
Nah, he got a hit. It's DG's.
compliments of those spike attempts that have
Oh 7. Look at the back tire. It's wobbling like. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Those units are
Hey, I can't
follow at a close distance. They could easily pit him if they wanted to.
Now they're armed.
But for some reason, they have not. And then
Only for some reason, there's 3 armored people in there.
To a grinding halt here, it looks like, along Alvarado Street, just shy of Olympic Boulevard. And this might be
stole
a
my
push
Honda
for
Civic
pedal
today,
to metal,
Sarge. At
and
least
the
I can
car
watch my
is
favorite
not
sport.
Oh,
cooperating.
no.
It looks like this has come to a dead stop on Alvarado Street. Officers getting out of their cruisers with their guns drawn. And they're going to start barking orders at him pretty quickly here. We'll see if there's any cooperation or any signs of cooperation. The very first step.
I mean, no. Oh yeah, windows down.
Come out the window. Will he shut off the car? Will he pop open that door? They're going to instruct
really
very
do last
carefully.
forever.
What is he doing?
From that driver's side door, but that door is still tightly shut, and it looks like he is. It looks like he stopped gassing it. I don't see those wheels spinning. But the car is still on. I'm sorry? Yeah, for sure.
6 on Alvarado, south of the Olympic. Are you requesting unit to Alvarado Olympic to plug southbound traffic?
Yeah, they're ready to make that felony arrest, but this could happen relatively quickly, or it could turn into a drawn-out standoff.
Here comes.
To come out, and that would be a whole separate set of strategies taking place on the part of the LAPD. Let's just hope.
Please requesting unit north-south alley, east of Alvarado for containment of suspect. Please.
They're going to be looking for those hands. Here comes the driver's
Unit,
side door.
north-south alley, west of...
Stop live, play live. I think it's right.
You can see him maybe communicating. Hands not in the air. He's out of the vehicle. There's the hands. Hands up in the air. His back facing those officers, stepping away from the vehicle slowly. And now it appears he is giving himself up. They are not going to take any chances with him. They are going to continue to instruct him to do a number of things, and eventually he'll be proned out here in just a second. He's walking away from them for some reason, and now on his knees.
Because there's other people in the car, that's why.
Here he is, proned out. All eyes now on the passenger seat as
And then they're going to other people get out.
This felony arrest. They will take him into custody here momentarily, but they want to wait.
I think they want to not quit a crossfire.
Front seat. They can't go past that
Because
car
he's alone.
until they understand that that suspect
They don't know that,
is
though.
a threat in the passenger seat.
They don't know if he's alone or not. They have to assume that there's always more. One passenger.
There's the passenger door.
Who
A
the
female
fuck?
passenger.
What the
stepping
fuck?
into the vehicle, her hands now up in the air. Again, worth reiterating that 3 other suspects jumped out of the backseat.
Who the fuck is this hippie?
Earlier in this pursuit, that female passenger now stepping backwards in the direction of those officers as she appears to be cooperating, and this pursuit, fortunately, appears to be coming to a peaceful resolution, not before putting lots of lives in danger tonight with the crazy driving we've seen. It's a miracle nobody's been hurt, but fortunately coming to a peaceful end now as both the driver and the passenger appear to be...
Yeah, for those just tuning in, this guy's not dead, okay? Okay, he's starfishing because they told him to starfish, so he's starfishing. Okay, nobody's fucking dead, brother. Is there more?
I can fix her.
Shut up.
How fat are you, Cheekums?
They're dark pants with white stripe.
Alright. What the fuck are they doing here?
You got to copy that.
I'm on comm. That's not shit on comms either.
It's on frequencies clear except southwest.
Imagine how fucking annoying the sirens have been if you live in that area. Also, all the cars he drove by probably have fucked up paint now from Sparks XQCL.
It's fucking locked.
Officers, you cleared the vehicle.
Officers are clearing the vehicle.
Alright, pop the trunk, bruh.
This is the part where a wild Gene Paul jumps off the ground, runs at the officers and starts swinging on all the officers.
GG's.
Imagine the trunk opens up and a machine gun emerges like...
Oh, fuck. Chill.
Use ambulance traffic. Figure out engage. Code 3474787 and RD 1249.
Imagine a chase in a Tesla.
It would last 40 minutes.
Suspect in custody.
Alright, we'll do it.
They haven't taken him in yet?
This car was a fucking toaster, haha.
Al, this interest is anticlimactic. Brother, relax. There's not a fucking movie. There's no like a
whole PD for this, and they can't even wrap it up quick. This is shift 3 for real.
And they cut my man Andy
Why is it that
without
all
him.
Red-hair girls are unhinged and will get you into
It's
illegal
rare
shit.
for a member of the House of Representatives to become well known nationally, especially someone in only their second term.
Oh. Basketball, bro? Really, bro?
The king and chick rounding turn 4. And there is Trixie Cup, and it's too close to call. I don't believe it. Close to call.
Bro, what the fuck?
Bro, these police chases remind me of this clip Omega Lul link.
Bro!
You putting tape up?
Oh my god, this guy!
Hey, just back this way to the homeless.
And I quote that beat him. Cause he don't give a fuck, yeah.
Like it, you know, just need your tires, right? Oh God.
You heard? The fuck it. Yo, this shit is fucking stupid, man. Absolutely brain dead. Oh, he's gonna go snipe the fucking ID. The fuck? This guy.
Nah, Lil Biaro sniping IRL.
You wash my hands so you go next. My head hurts like because of the
Oh, he got the subs in there. Let me get them subs, man. Yeah. He got the subs. Go flash.
I can fix her, Mr. Cow.
Guys, we're just filming GTA 6. Unreleased.
What are they doing? They're just camping it? We're filming for GTA 6. Is that what he said? What the fuck?
XQC, watch this animation. I were to see the Juice Lord's God level reaction. Link.
Here? Too far?
Oh, he had the subs in there. Let me get them subs in. Yeah.
The subs.
Guys, we're just filming GTA 6. Unreleased. God dang.
Jesus.
They got him right in front of the iPark. We just need his attention on why he did this for GTA.
What?
Hey, look, man, I work for Dago TV. I just want to get a few questions here with the suspect real quick.
Some questions to suspect that.
I work for Arizona.
We get the exclusives, my G.
Huh?
We get the exclusives.
The exclusive? Is that down?
First on scene.
Always.
Actual Nightcrawler Indies. What the fuck?
Already here, always.
Dude, I told you, dog. This areas where he wanted to dump.
Oh, he couldn't go no more either.
Well, he just kept. But I'm saying he just kept right here.
Yeah.
He would go down to the other side of the
All right.
110 and then come back.
That's enough, I think.
Hey, did he crash? Was that crash?
That was fun.
With him?
What crash?
It was a crash like one exit, like 1 block away. It's like a big crash.
Probably,
No,
I
I
don't
think
know,
that was
but
a different one.
they were chasing him for like an hour.
It like 2 hours, yeah. Right when I got off the game, I've been here.
No, that was a different one.
A whole different crash? That was just something that by itself.
No, that was I think a pursuit too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So this was a second pursuit.
Yeah, I think so. I think they might have been like racing maybe.
Oh, and they caught, and he
Bro, they're saying some random shit. Oh my god, dude. They're saying the most random shit out there, dude.
Locals is a fate worse than death.
You're not wrong, brother.
Oh, damn. You was in that whole
It's not 5 GTA 6, man.
And look, she off that Bristol.
What?
Guys were in there, but they bailed out.
She
They
on that.
blocked away.
Hey, she on that good shit, too. Look at her. She high as the hell. She ain't gonna remember this shit in the morning. She gonna wake up in the morning.
She's on a
and be
hot
like,
one.
"What? I was doing that. But yeah.
She's on that blue pill.
If I don't remember it, do it count?
I'm sorry you didn't have any cheat codes
I'm
this
innocent if I don't remember it.
Jesus, man.
Hey, what's the cheat code? R1, R2, X, down, up, left, get one combo.
Oh my god.
Sliding cars and shit.
Bro, imagine being relentlessly cooked by actual locals when you're in a fucking cop car.
Not happening. Real life. Smack back to reality.
Nah, he hella thought he was hustling
So what's she going to jail then?
Yeah, the same block.
As far as they're concerned, she didn't do nothing. She's just a passenger.
He thought they was gonna get tired.
Thank you, X, and thank you, chat, for keeping my mind off of things.
She's just
Much
she's
love
just a
to
passenger.
you. If you're going through anything right now, just know it gets better. Maybe not now, maybe not next month, but it does. XQCL.
If you feel me, add me on Instagram, certified.5. You feel me? TikTok, you feel me? XQC.
What the? Hey! Yo! What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Guys, chill! I was watching in peace. Chill, don't involve me into this. The fuck? I'm just watching. Guys, this is bad. I'm not gonna say it I'm not gonna request anything, dude. Listen, it's just weird.
That's her.
It's just weird. Because I feel like this is like a whole other branch of TOS, like ask, like, yo, ask the guy to do this, ask him to say that, like, what the fuck?
No, you can't see.
That is crazy.
Damn, wanted, dog. Wanted.
Yeah, yo, Sniper, man, plug your Insta, bro. Shout it out, man.
By the detective.
Yo, Sniper, plug that shit.
They were really on a hot one,
You gonna tell on him? Don't tell on him. Travis Schmacker. R-A-B-I-S-S-H-M-A-C-K-E-R. GTA 6. Let's get it. We going out.
He did it. He fucking did it.
I better see this on ESPN or Sports Center. Hey, what's that one song? This shit was definitely more like better than the game.
Bro, this Sniper's melee range. Look at him. This guy's melee range, literally. Straight up. He cooking. Why is everybody bald? Bro, they're all bald. How so? Yo, Sniper, ask them. Why is everybody bald?
Guys, we're gonna push this stuff back.
Is it like a standard?
We're gonna do another tape down there. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Just go back that way. They're gonna show you.
The last car, we're gonna put up some tape, boss.
Yeah, way over there.
The last PD car.
Good.
Not the one way down there.
XQCL.
Then they're all bald.
Hey, let's go this way, Don. Let's bounce now. They're gonna push us too far. Let's roll.
50 months of
Look, there's juicers in there. Juicer Andy's in the street.
Oh yeah, right here.
Uh-oh.
What? What do you want? What do you want? Well, hurry up. Well, don't talk to me. You're the ones that wants to put your business all up in my business. These chavalas right here. This fake ass fool right here, dog.
What the fuck? What is...
Have a good morning. You're the one that'll be here all night. You'll be here all night. Hurry up.
I mean, he's allowed to. It is what it is.
What's going on here?
What the fuck?
Connect the dots. Connect the dots.
You guys need more classes than that.
Yeah. Tape 101, dog. You
Least
forgot.
cringe GTA RP enjoyer.
Jesus. Yeah, man, he lives there, man. Let him go
Name
home.
an ID number since you came and talked to us, man. Tell me now. Hey, Castro, kick rocks. Yeah, you guys better come remove all this tape when you're done. Yeah. What kind of tape line is this, dude? This is like a merry-go-round tape line or a roller coaster ride. Look at this.
Where are you taking it?
Connect the dots. Connect the dots. You should have just connected it to the other one. Now we can go all the way inside. Where's the perimeter, actually? I don't know where the outside of this perimeter is, dog. Sick. Crime scene tape 101. You failed. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, see how you listen well? That's right.
Yeah. Oh, we could stand right there in the middle now. Where's the outside perimeter? I don't get it. I don't get it. Don't cut yourself, man. You're not supposed to tie stuff with an open blade in your hand. Sick. Now I gotta teach you how to use a knife too? You sick individual. Don't cut yourself. Don't cut your finger off. Actually, cut your finger off!
Hello,
Do it now!
XQC.
The
Love
fuck?
from Billy 3 head.
That fool was trying to fucking make a knot with the tape and he had an open knife in his hand. He's doing this. Idiot. Yeah, we need the big guy right about now.
You don't have it?
It's in the car. I just have the mini-me.
Alright, circle jerk.
Sasquatch of shame right here. 3, 2, 1, action!
Who's going first, or is she gonna dome everybody up?
Jesus.
Where's Lollipop Eyes at?
You guys pulling a train on her?
Detective Lollipop Eyes, where are you?
Bro, actual IRL sniper hecklers.
Now you got them sweet eyes.
Hecklers from fucking hell, dude.
Oh, right here, right here, right here.
Sick ass fools. They don't even know how to put up tape or nothing.
Tape, dude. What were they trying to spell with the tape?
I mean, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, the law protects them, though. To say whatever they want. I mean, it depends on what you say, but they can like antagonize and insult them. I mean, you shouldn't be doing that. I don't think you should do that. But
Zigzag pattern and
free speech protects that.
crossovers.
Not too bright.
All right.
Maybe I should leave before I do a thorough search of my stuff over there.
Yeah. Nah, they won't mess with you, man.
Is there anything you need right now? I can't get my pipe without my lighter.
Yeah.
That was nice. I'm ready to go, chat. That was fun. The long stream, it might just be, brother.
Yeah, I didn't even try to avoid this thing.
Guys, they're not gonna give me any more content, unfortunately. Unless it gets really spicy. Alright. Alright. What was this, by the way? Oh wow.
This is why America #1 Basque.
We have this one, what looks like a male suspect coming out of the vehicle. Hands up. See those CHP officers there still in a position of cover, keeping themselves safe, as they're not sure what the suspect can do, but he's keeping his hands up. Now he's dancing. That is
what the
for us in Sky 5. We don't always see that happening.
What is he doing?
In a pursuit, but now it looks like he is reaching into his waistband. They're gonna have him lift his shirt and show that there's nothing there that.
Bro, he's stuck in emote only. This guy.
They are going to take him into custody. You see officers also walking up to the vehicle to make sure that there's no one else in there that could harm the officers. That suspect, after the short pursuit here in the San Fernando Valley, looks to be in custody. That vehicle.
I was gonna say, bro. Oh, no comments. AP, no comments. Come on, man.
Now maybe not next month, but it does. XQCL.
Chat, who said that? Chat, who said that? What the? Who is that? Who is it? Oh man, he's from his phone. Orange shirt guy, I think? This guy? Ah man. This guy. Alright.